What is going on, everyone? Hope you are having a fantastic day wherever you are. My name is Rock, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Got a game of Demolition for you today here on the lovely snow map array, which that is just a really sarcastic way of me saying I hate this map. But, you know, we had to play it. So, when you get those maps like that you don't really like, you just have to deal with it and make the best of a bad situation. And the reason this was really a bad situation for me is I was using a shotgun on this map. And I normally would not use a shotgun on array. It really just does not suit my style of play for this map. There are just so many long lines of sight on array that it's really better suited towards using an assault rifle, maybe even a sniper rifle. A lot of people like to snipe on this map, but generally I would like to use maybe an ACOG M16 or a FAMAS with dual mags. But I had just bought this contract and it was for a shotgun, so I had to use the shotgun. I kind of pigeonholed myself into using a shotgun because when you buy these contracts, you only have a very short, specific amount of time to get them accomplished, and you want to just do whatever it takes to try and get the contracts done. One thing I'd like to do, I'd like to get back into giving some more helpful hints and tips and tricks to some of my fellow older gamers. You know, a while back I had started the Tips for Older Gamers series, and I want to kind of get back into that. And just, even if you're not an older gamer, you can still take something away from these little tips and hints that I can give. And I just want to try and maybe help you improve your game a little bit better. Because one thing that I get from playing these games is experience. I learn from that experience, and then hopefully I can pass that along to you guys, the viewers. But the first thing I want to give a very important tip on, I often get asked, you know, how do I rank up so quickly? How do I do it? And it's actually pretty simple. I almost always play with a full team or close to a full team. And that is just so important. If you can build a team and play consistently with a good group of people, it will oftentimes net you wins. I've got a 4-point-something win-loss ratio. I'm not exactly sure what it is right now. I think it's around 4.30 or something like that. And the way I've been able to achieve that is I almost always play with a fantastic group of people, and we play together and we play to win. And I think sometimes the hardest task for some people to achieve is to actually build a team. And if you're an older gamer, that can be extremely difficult. Because oftentimes we like to game with people similar or close to our own age. And one tip I can give you today is I want to give you a website for you to check out. If you're an older gamer like myself, remember I'm 41 years old. So you don't necessarily have to be in your 40s. If you're in your 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s or even your 60s, you can still be gaming at those ages. I want you to check out a website called the Mature Gamers Club, or MGC. I will put the link right on the screen. Bam! Right there. Yeah, did you like that sound effect? That was pretty good, right? It's going to be right there on the screen, and it'll also be at the end of the video and down below in the description. And go check out the Mature Gamers Club website, and it's totally free. It's not a clan, so there's no tryouts or anything that you have to do. You don't have to jump through a bunch of hoops to, you know, become a member of this club. And that's exactly what it is. It is a club. It is a group of people that have similar interests and goals, which, especially in the Call of Duty series, we have an extremely large following of people that enjoy playing Call of Duty together. And majority of my friends, a lot of the people that are in this lobby right now, I met through the MGC. And some of these people I met even before that. We've been gaming together for years. It's just a really good group of folks, and if you're an older gamer like myself, this might be something you might be interested in checking out, okay? So be sure to stop by, be sure to tell them I sent you, and who knows, you'll probably see me on the forums there as well at some point. I don't get on the site as much as I used to, but it just seems like I'm always busy doing something, and majority of my time spent online will either be on YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook. but I do try to drop by the MGC website from time to time, and that would be a good starting point for some of you guys. Get with some people, build a team, and have fun playing. That is a huge tip. Another tip, be aware of your surroundings. Right there was a total fail on my part. I don't know what was going on. For some reason, that random player that was beside me, I just was not aware if he was a teammate or not. And I took just a split second to look over at him, and that was all it took for that guy to run through the door and get the drop on me. So another big tip, try to be aware of your surroundings. So often I have either failed or succeeded simply because I knew where I was at on the map and who was around me. Use your mini-map. It can be so useful. One thing I'm doing in this game, we're playing Demolition, so it's not like Domination where it's very important to stay on the flags and be sure to keep these flags captured. If you've got the teams kind of spread out across the map, you can actually keep and contain these guys in their spawn. And in some instances, you can actually spawn trap them quite easily. I know there's been some videos on YouTube in the pretty recent times where some people were doing some major spawn trapping and Demolition, and it's actually a pretty effective strategy. Some people look down upon it, but man, I've been spawn trapping and spawn killing and Demolition ever since Modern Warfare 2. You guys that were with me then, you know that we used to do some major spawn trapping in Modern Warfare 2 Demolition. Many a nuke was gained from playing Demolition and doing some hardcore spawn trapping. But what I was doing here, I eventually switched over from my other class to the one I'm using now. I started out using the SPAS-12 with a silencer, which you may notice is in the lovely golden finish. This was actually the second weapon that I bought the gold camo for, the AUG being the first. And I just love running around with the SPAS silenced. It is so much fun. And what I was originally using this class, I had Scavenger, Scavenger Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Marathon Pro. And Marathon Pro is an absolute must for Array. It is such a huge map, and you just have to constantly be running back and forth. Unless you decide you want to use tactical insertion, which that is another really wise choice for this particular map. Find you a good spot, lay down that tack insert, and you won't have to run so much. But I was using claymores, and I really didn't use my equipment as well as I should have in this game. Probably could have benefited quite a lot if I'd have used tactical insertion. But I switched over at some point and got rid of the Scavenger and went to the Ghost. And that was simply because they were putting up some spy planes on us. And I wanted to get behind these guys and try to fulfill this contract that I had for the shotguns. And I believe I got one more kill right after getting my chopper gunner here. And I somehow managed to miraculously avoid this guy who is shooting me in the back. And that guy right there, he's just oblivious. And I get my contract out of the way. And so now it's time to call in the chopper. And I really thought I'd be safe right here under the little tractor or crane or whatever you want to call it. But apparently I'm mistaken, because if you just watch the kill feed, you'll see somebody took me out there. But nothing much I can do about it. I'm actually going to get shot down, so it's really no big deal. I didn't stay up in that chopper very long. But that's going to do it. Golden Spaz gameplay. 34 kills, 5 deaths. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to let me know in the comments below, what do you think I should get for my next golden weapon. The last video, I told you guys I was going to get the AK-47, and a majority of you agreed with that and said I should go ahead and get it, so I did buy it. But I'm actually ready to buy yet another gold weapon. So what do you think? Maybe a golden Galil or a golden Commando? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're an older gamer, be sure to check out the MGC website. Again, the link will be below in the description. A lot of fantastic people there. And they actually play other games besides Call of Duty. So don't feel like this is a Call of Duty only website. There are a lot of Halo players there. A lot of Gears of War players there. A lot of PS3 players there. So some Killzone players. We've got all the platforms covered. PC, PS3. There's probably even some Wii players around. So be sure to stop by the site, sign up, introduce yourself, and be sure to let them know that Rock sent you. Alright guys, I will see you again really soon with another video here on my channel. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you later.